All right, we are off the exit to go up the canyon. Keep getting a strange message about the trailer is disconnected, so maybe some weird electrical thing going on. I'll have to check the pigtail for the trailer lights and see what's going on. You can see I got the safety chain connected. I have the lights are power electrical. Everything's connected. One thing I can do is call the trailer test. And I can go out here and see the lights come on and off. Let's go check that out. First of all, you can see that the tail lights here will be blinking and they're on. My side marker lights are on, so that's good. So look at the tail lights. It's blinking. This side's blinking. That's good. Let's check this side. This side's on and blinking. Reverse lights are on, but this trailer doesn't have any reverse lights. So got marker lights here working. So pretty much all lights are working. We're in good shape here. I immediately hooked up the truck. My miles did go down. I can only go 127 miles, it says, on 47% battery. It was like twice that before. We're heading to the Catskills. We are towing a boat. I don't know if you can see it back there in the mirror. Yeah. Right now we're getting 1.7 efficiency, going pretty slow, so we'll see how it goes. As you can see here at the Catskills, at the Maverick, we weighed in, and we're going to go over here to the side for a second. We're going to review the numbers, what we got. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, I took a picture of the weight. Let's see what we got. Okay, so it says 4620 on the steering axle, 4640 on the driving axle. Trailer axle is 2920, so my boat is 2920. Gross weight is 12,180 pounds. Thing to note is the four-wheel steering does make it a little bit easier to maneuver. Just so we can see, I traveled 8 miles back and forth to the scales. We're all connected and we're ready to go. Let's head up to the reservoir. We have 269 miles of range according to the truck. That's because we have the trailer connected. So let's see how it does going up the freeway, and we'll update you on efficiency and everything as we go. All right, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to test Super Cruise with towing because we're able to do that now. So we'll see how that goes. This will be the first time we've towed with the CR-EV. Our boat isn't very big, it's only 17 foot. It's a front runner boat, it's pretty old. I built in the late 60s, but you know, it makes a great fishing boat, and that's what we're gonna do is go fishing. So we'll see how that goes. We're at 98% state of charge now. Still doing 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour. So we'll be jumping on the freeway here in a moment. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, we're gonna engage Super Cruise. We'll see how it goes if it kicks in. And it's not kicking in. All right, we'll wait for the icon to show up again. Okay, there it is. Okay, it says it's doing Super Cruise with the trailer. So, seems to be doing pretty good. right, we still have Super Cruise engaged. We're on a stretch of the road that I always take on the freeway to go to work. And the interesting thing is I'll get efficiency about 1.7, 1.6, and that's what I'm getting right now. However, I am moving a little bit faster when I'm not pulling a trailer to go to work. So we're typically going a highway speed of everyone else when I go to work. So sometimes that's a little around 70, maybe slightly higher. It is a little more congested today, so I don't know if that would have made any difference today. But right now we're getting 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour, and we've gone 4.8 miles. So there's an interesting thing. You look on the dash here, you can see you've got a little trailer icon. That means we're in tow haul mode. There's that trailer disconnected again. Pretty sure it's okay. I think we'll stop and check and see what's going on. This thing looks okay. Make sure that's plugged in.
This is cute.
Yeah, because I was grabbing it. Is it still on? Well, I opened it up. These were a little loose, so I retightened them. We'll see how that works. But everything else looked okay.
What I figured out is on the hitch there was a loose ground wire, so I had to clean it off and reattach it.
Okay, we've got Super Cruise working, it says. So let's give it a try again. A little more windy here, so. But with the trailer, boat behind us, looks like Super Cruise is working pretty good. So, pretty happy with that. Just make it a little bit easier on driving, but I don't know if I trust it yet, so my hands are close to it, especially when trailering. If we weren't pulling a trailer, it works really good. I trust it a lot more, but always around these curves, I'm always having my hand close to the wheel just in case. Using Super Cruise with the trailer. Seems to be working pretty good in this windy canyon. It's kind of nice, makes it pretty easy. But I'm always having my hand near the wheel on these little windy parts. So I'll learn to trust it with my trailer eventually, but this is the first time we're towing with the trailer with the CR-EV. We're just going to be cautious about it.
For U-Dock 314 South, then sharp left onto U-Dock 314 South.
How are you?
Morning.
So they pass for you?
Yes.
It's $20.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, there's the frog boat. Let's get her ready to launch. Okay, we got the boat launched. It's kind of dirty, so we'll probably have to get her wet and wet her down a little bit, wipe her off, but it's been about 3 years since she's been in the water, maybe longer. All right, we're gonna see how things go. We're gonna run her a bit and then do some fishing. Nigger, keep her.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. You can see it's 38.6 miles, 1.1 kilowatts, or miles per kilowatt hour. So we're gonna head home and we'll see how it is. We've got 217 miles of range and we're at 80%. We started at 100, so we used 20%. All right, I'm gonna watch Google Maps and see how accurate it is. It says we are 13 minutes from home, 12 miles, and we'll arrive at 70%. We're at 74% right now. So let's see if it kind of figured out the fact that I was towing my boat. Maybe not. My range is 222 miles, it says. Still getting a 1.7 miles per kilowatt hour efficiency. And I'm down to 74% state of charge.
Northeast, 12,300 south.
All right, we're at our exit and we've arrived at 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour, which is quite a bit towing since we didn't do that going uphill. We've got off the freeway at 72% state of charge and, like I said, 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour. Our current trip was 36.5. Okay, 75.7 miles, 1.4 miles per kilowatt hour was our total round trip. We did arrive back downhill at 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour. I forgot to show the energy chart, so we'll get that next time. Towing with the Sierra EV was pretty much a breeze. Similar to my F-150, actually way better. It tows way better than any gas vehicle I've towed with. I've towed actually larger bass boats than my smaller 17-foot fiberglass boat here. I would say energy usage was very similar to what I would get in my F-150. But just like I said, pulling it didn't seem like it was behind me. So I'm not really too worried about any range issues now. So that is pretty exciting. If you really liked what you watched, please like and subscribe and click the notification bell. When I post new videos, you'll be able to see them. And thanks for joining.